change now. We're going to talk about love. This debuted in
Yes.
September and was so very popular. In fact, it actually sold out since its debut. We just got it back in stock. And what you're seeing here is the Circle of Love bracelet, and you have a couple of choices that I want to tell you about, and then Lisa can tell you the story. First, I want you to choose if you want that heart design or the circle. Amanda's wearing the heart. I'm wearing the circle. You can also decide if you want it in platinum clad sterling silver or 14 karat gold clad sterling silver. And then we also have your choice of sizes for you. We have the larger 8-inch, we have a 7¼ inch, and if you're looking for a smaller bracelet, we have the 6¾ So just to recap, you want to pick your shape, circle or heart. You want to pick your choice of beautiful precious metal, and then of course your size. So Lisa, this I understand came about because you wrote this poem about life
I
events.
did. I did. And I'm always going to have to write a little poem. But I wrote this poem and I want to read it to you. But let me tell you why I brought this to you in the first place. Is this is going to be a brief story.
Okay.
I've lived through the whole COVID situation in New York City. I never left. So I've been here for the entire time. And what I see and continue to see, because we're not out of the woods yet, as you all know if you're watching the news, what I saw was the sacrifice, specifically of parents, to make sure their children always felt safe. I saw the sacrifice of people within this building to take care of me when I was ill. And so I sat down and thought about the sacrifice I was seeing. And I came up with this poem. It's called The Circle of Love. Now, listen, this comes to you. Doesn't mean you have to keep it, but this would be the motivation as to why this product came to fruition. In the event you should ever want to read it, you would know why this was created. Poem came first, item came second. Circle of Love. There's nothing more precious than a circle of love, sent straight down from heaven on wings of a dove. For when we are children, there's one thing we know: with love and compassion, our circle can grow. But some keep their circle as small as can be, afraid to pledge love, don't want to feel need. Others keep circle for only their kin. They've been hurt before, won't try it again. Some close their circle, for hope is all gone. Love's light has flickered out, not coming back on. But you are very different. With much love to give, you bring others joy you want them to live. For it's not just a circle, but a lasso as well. You fling it out wide, over oceans it sails, for there's many people God sees from above who desperately need a circle of love. Since yours is so vast, with plenty to give, draw them in close and welcome them there. You see, on the side of the circle is written the words more than a lasso. And on the side of the heart is written the words pledge love. And so I'm not sure that you can hear me anymore because I can't hear you, but that was the motivation for creating this bracelet.
Lisa, these are exquisite. First of all, your words are beautiful, but I love the way that these bracelets look on the arm. The meaning is there. They're going to be perfect to stack with maybe other tennis bracelets that you've had. But Lisa, I love this idea of wearing something of meaning on your wrist or on your finger, because I can wear a necklace, but I forget that I have it on, or I can wear earrings and I forget, what they look like. But I feel like when you can look down at your hands, your wrist, and see this special piece, you're always reminded throughout the day. It becomes a little touchstone, really.
Absolutely. And I lost you for just a minute, Sandra. So I apologize.
Oh,
I
it's fine.
lost the audio, but I think I'm hearing everything you're saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And when I wear this, and I wear it frequently, and I look down, I am reminded that there are people right now who simply need someone to believe in them and to draw them back in. A lot of people, I think, feel a little bit lost and they feel a little bit isolated. And it could be something just as simple as tapping on the door saying, "How are you?" Maybe putting a card in the mail, a phone call. But that's the way I look at this. And that's the reason I wrote the poem. That's the reason I love the item. The reason I wear it is because it's a reminder to myself to make sure I'm somewhat on the lookout for those people who may be needing a little bit of help right now. I'm thrilled that it sold well previously, and I'm just glad to be back with it today.
Well, we don't have many to go around. In fact, if you do want that silver circle that you see right here, we have 180 remaining, and that is spread out over those 3 sizes. In the 14 karat gold plated on top of that circle, we only have 150 left, spread out over the 3 sizes. Moving on to the beautiful silver heart, we only have 800 remaining. And in that 14 karat gold plated, We have 125. So Lisa, the meaning
Yes.
is so lovely, but I want to remind everyone, this is all the quality and
Yes.
design integrity that you get from Diamonique. This is a tennis bracelet that you can wear for years and years and
Yes.
years and, well, frankly, decades.
Absolutely. And I layer it. I have other line bracelets on QVC.com right now. I layer this all the time. I'll wear it with my Robert Elizondo watches.
Mhm.
And people love it, I think, because too, Sandra, it has again, a smaller carat weight, a believable carat weight. I love the triple locking mechanism on the back so that when you put this on, it's there securely. And you know, Erin is going to talk about this so much, but I will tell you now that I'm on the vendor side. So I used to be a host, as Sandra said. Now I'm just a guest, but I've learned so much. And what I've learned, Sandra, is what QVC requires before it comes to air, what the stones have to be, what the product has to provide to the customer. I knew as a host it was always great. I didn't know the constant steps that had to take place in order to do that. And so that's
Yeah.
what's exciting to see this quality.
Yeah, you know, Lisa, my very first QVC purchase years before I came to QVC was in 1991 or 92, and it was Sunday nights watching Kathy do Diamonique, and
Yes.
I bought a
Yes.
Diamonique tennis bracelet that I still have and I still wear. And I'm thinking I'm not alone in, you know, we've
No.
all like you picked up those Diamonique tennis bracelets over the years. So
Yes.
this could go, I
Yes.
mean, I'm just thinking like how it'll layer with the pieces we already own or the watches. You get it home, it's beautiful as you can see on its own, like you can see it from a distance, but
Oh,
so
sure.
beautiful to layer and such a believable carat weight at just over 6 carats. You know, spread out over the entire piece. Now, Lisa has one more item, but I want to show you something that Erin's going to be bringing to us very shortly, and